Innervision, taking you to a new level of Christian radio. www.innervisionrecords.org, the official website of Innervision.
Send us feedback, requests.
Help spread the word about local musicians. We are Inner FM.
Welcome to another Innervision FM. My name is Johnny Johnson, and we are going to interview an artist that you've heard his music a lot on the show. Mostly I've been playing songs from one of his CDs, which he has two. One is called Send Your Peace, and the other one is Chronicles To Zion. So I want you to get the chance to get to know the man and the writer and the singer of these songs. And I'd like to welcome you, Jose Tardio, to Innervision FM.
Hi, Johnny. It's a great pleasure for me to have this opportunity. Okay. So I'm mainly a songwriter, not somebody that spend time on the radio live.
Right. Well, people have loved your songs, and they often ask me, like, who is that person? And so I said, well, let me interview him one day and let people know. How did you develop your songwriting and your singing style?
Well, I just want to make this clear. When I started to way back, when I started to play guitar, I asked my brother how you do it. So he told me just 1, 2, 3. This is how you do it, and I practiced the chord, and I wrote a song, and many people like this in Spanish. So from then on, I been singing in different places in South America here while I was in college, and I continue doing that. But I wanted to say something. The writing is something that just came to me, and I don't take all the credit for that. I believe. And all of this is the Lord from above, the one that has allowed me to write these songs the way they came.
Wow. And you said that you when you were in college and you were in another country when you were in college?
No, I started college here. I came especially for that, to go to college. So while I was in college, I was invited to, do some singing. But while I was young, I was little, and I was invited to come to a camp, which was run by the YMCA, and I was the honorary member of the YMCA because I was singing during the camp time. So I was invited to TVs and so forth, but I never made it. I just kind of chicken out, But I was just singing. I wasn't playing any instrument. The only time that I did was when I was very, very young. I was part of a trio. There were 3 adults playing guitars, and I was the little one there, and I was singing. And so that's how my life has been. It's just as a singer. And then later on, I learned, to play guitar and so forth. So here, when I came to this country, I've been able to, play with other persons, with other groups, different type of genre, salsa and reggae and so forth, And out of all of that, I just decided to start doing things on my own. So that's how the recording came about.
Yeah, the one song I do play a lot is Time to Choose, and it has a very reggae rhythm to it. How do you get the ideas for your songs, the words for your songs? How do you get those words?
Just it's like every person, in life, you start thinking, things that happen around the world, things that happen in your life, or to people that you know. And this song that you just mentioned is about choices that a person has to do. In life, many times we make the choices that we wanted to do it on our own, so we wanted to, whatever we wanted to do because of work or because of going to school, we try to do things on our own, and we don't want to ask for any help. And then we start marching in our own direction. And we encounter problems, situations, then is when we recognize that we need the help from above. That alone we cannot do it. So that's how this song came about. That's the truth.
What would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, it's time to take a stand and come together. Follow the Holy One of Israel. It's time to take a stand and come together. Yeshua is his name. It's time to take a stand and come together. Follow the Holy One of Israel. It's time to take a stand and come together. Yeshua is his name. But for me, in my house, we will serve the Lord. But for me, in my house, we will serve the Lord. But for me, in my house, we will serve the Lord. But for me, in my house, we will serve the Lord. What would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose, na 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 na, na 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 na. When you have to choose, what would you do? Whoa, when you have to choose.
Now, who put together the music? Because I know you play guitar, but there's a lot of instruments in these
Yes.
songs.
The one that has helped me with the to start the songs, I write them and I have the music in my head. I play by ear. I don't know how to read. I just want to be frank with people. I don't read music. I just play by ear. But what happened is I asked my son to help me out with the instruments, like the drum machine and so forth. Once I have that, I've been able to invite other musicians to come and to help me out. It just is a part where it's not easy because since I don't know how to read music, I have to figure out how to explain to them what key I'm working on and so forth. And that's how my son has been able to help me with all of the songs. And the two CDs that they've been done with his help and the helps of the musicians from Colorado. But there is a previous CD that I did. I went to a studio and I did about 11 songs, all in Spanish, and it took me about an hour and a half, and without any rest,
Wow.
Just play and play and play. Yes. So there is a previous CD that I did just in Spanish.
Now, what's the best part of for you performing in front of an audience?
As many people, you get nervous being before one, two, three, or many people. I've done concerts with other groups also in South America, in Mexico, here in the United States. We were able to work in prisons, detention centers, and I have been able, thank God, to organize trips to South America, taking doctors to do surgery and so forth. But the part that is of interest to me is that what I write is my hope that people will be able to listen to the words, and all of that, and not the music. A lot of times attracts to the person more than the lyrics. So what I have in mind is that I hope that the person that is listening will listen to the words and will be able to sit down and think and see, hoping that will be a blessing to my life and the life of the people that are listening to.
Now, do you have a theme? Because I know one of your albums is called Chronicles To Zion, and then the other one is called Send Your Peace, which I played
Correct.
that one. So does the title have to do with the whole theme of the album, or which comes first? Do you come up with the name of the CD first, or do you come up with the songs?
It all depends. Sometimes it's just the title is just part of the song. I just have to pick what title to choose from all the words. And send your peace, as you say, is mainly asking, the good Lord to send His peace in this world that we live in right now in our own lives. So, and just to say, I have been in Israel, and while I was there, some of these ideas have come, of Chronicles To Zion. There is a double take in the title of the song, because it's Chronicles, as many people know the book of Chronicles in the Bible. So it's, in other words, saying to people from the old times unto the future, Chronicles to Zion, pointing to our walk to the land of Zion.
Tell me, it seems that music takes up a lot of time, and I guess we all have a life outside of our work and our music. What do you do when you're not doing your music, either for fun or for work, or what do you do?
I read, I check on things that I'm interested on. After school, I work as a counselor, for different agencies, for Spanish people, for African American people, because of my dual language. I work for the government of the United States for 20 years, and then you know, I have been now working for the school system. Uh, so I, one of those persons that helps the teacher. In reality, what my job is to be able to help the children to read and to write, and once they do that, then I know that I done my job.
Things that really fulfill your life, and probably brings things to your music as well. It sounds like.
Yes, yes, yes. If people get to hear these songs, you will notice that it's exactly what we go through in life. One song might not be appropriate to you, the next one may be. So these songs are just things that we go through in life, at work, at home. When we go on a trip, whatever we might be. I believe some of these songs are appropriate to our life. Things that we choose to do and who we do it with. As long as we put the good Lord in front, of everything that we do, I believe that will be the blessing right there for everybody.
And I know it's like part of your job, you're probably close to retiring, and you have a situation with this organization called Para, and how they are taking money out of your salary for retirement, and you already have your retirement, and it seems like it's a mandatory thing, and I would bet a lot of our listeners, they don't know about this, and we really want to respect our teachers and help them to not have all these pressures. They have enough pressures with just being in the classroom and so forth, and now they have this on top of that, where they have this mandatory sum of money taken out of the check. Tell us about that and how that came about.
Well, as I mentioned, I worked for the government before, and I spent 20 years there, and I was allowed to go because of physical problems that I have, medical problems that I have. So I had to find a job, after that, and which I did with the school system here in Colorado. One of the things that I noticed later on through the years is that they will take money away from me, if I could put it that way. And I have asked them, that not to do that, because I already come from a different system where I'm waiting on a standby for retirement. I did not want for them to take money out of my paycheck, but I was told that it's mandatory, even though I don't want to participate in it. And so I went to talk to them, and it's hard because they don't have somebody to explain it to you, that if you don't want to participate on it, you don't want to be part of it. I've been told twice that if you don't like it, you have to quit, just leave the job. And I don't think that is fair, that I wanted to work, but in order for them not to stop what they're doing, I have to just quit work.
I want to say what the name is, so people can Google it and find out more about it. It's spelled P-E-R-A.
P-E-R-A. Peter, Elephant, Robert, Amelia. Para. It's a system. It's a retirement system like Social Security, similar to that, whereby it was, if I'm not wrong, it was mandated by the Congress here in Colorado that the teachers and other groups will, if they get jobs with them, they had to participate on it. And when you retire, that's what your retirement is. But in my case, the problem is that I already have all of that established. Everything is being taken care of, all the paperwork. So I don't need anything from Para. But again, I'm one person, and I have heard through other people that that there is something in the works that they wanted to eliminate that. So we'll see, we'll see.
So it's for the people that you might have retired from another job, you got your retirement set up from that other job. Now you just want to go to this job, and you've already set up that, and now they want to add this 5-year where you can't touch the money. I think is it for 5 years you can't touch the money, and then
right, they call investing. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Why they're investing your money, whatever, and so. But if you've already had your retirement set up, this is something like just take out for the Social Security and forget about this extra money being taken out, because I know teachers don't get paid a lot of money, and just all these extra things that they're doing to take away from teachers' payment.
Right, and the case is that there are many people that are, did not go to school, especially to be a teacher. There are people that are confronting different financial issues out there. So they might be engineer or whatever, and they wanted to get into the teaching program in order to continue working. So, once they come to to the school system, they have to go through that now. Whether they're ready to retire or whatever,
And so what I'm asking my listeners to write letters to the DPS and ask them about this system and why is it mandatory, and is any way in a situation where a person already has their retirement set up that they can not take this money out, this extra money out of people's paychecks, so people can make a decent living out of what they're receiving from the school system. So just Google DPS and people write some letters to these people and or contact your congressman or your local senator and find out about changing this policy.
Correct. I understand, if somebody's making a career of being a teacher, from the beginning, they are told that this is, the path that you are to follow. This is how they're going to take some of your money. I could understand that, but again, I went through all of that already. So as I mentioned before, so there should be an exception. Let's put it that way. There should be an exception, but nobody is able to answer any of that out there.
What is the future of your music? What do you want to do in the near future? When you retire in May, what do you want to do with your music?
I want to continue with it. I write so people can listen to it, whether it's through the recording or or in person. Right now, because of work and all of that, I just been limited, to do that kind of work. So my whole life I've been here. It's always been work full time as a counselor and with the government and so forth. So I'm not like other musicians that spend, a lot of times just doing music. I just been mainly working, going to school, college, working and so forth. So my dream is just to, spend my time just doing music. Right now, I just would like to go back and do another recording. I have some songs there that are, ready to go. So we'll see when that could be done. I also need my son to help me out.
Yes, children are good when they can help us out in that way.
Correct. Correct.
How could my audience and other people get a hold of you and perhaps even download your music?
Well, at this moment I have some of them on YouTube. I just put a few of them on what is it called, SoundCloud, under my name. So all they have to do is just write my name, Jose Tardio, but there is an extra name to write in there, which is Sanchez, with a Z at the end. SANCHEZ.
Okay.
So,
give that again. So Jose, and then give the Sanchez.
Tardio Sanchez, SANCHEZ. And my hope is that they will enjoy, that they will be blessed, and just, it's just a song. The hoping that people will think and pray and follow the one that is to be followed, the only one, the Holy One of Israel.
We have enjoyed here on Innervision FM your two albums, Sing Your Peace and Chronicles To Zion, and we'll continue to be playing your music. And now the people know the person behind the music.
Thank you, Johnny.
Hey kids, this is Kid Rock with a special announcement for you. This whole debate on downloading music illegally and stealing it, I guess you will, has just really gone way too far. I mean, there's record companies suing kids, and the kids are right in saying that, you can illegally download my music, steal it if you will, because I'm rich. And so how can I bitch about someone downloading a song or two? I really can't. But what I'd like to encourage all of you to do at this point is, it's true, it's just a song. You take the song, you download it, big deal, right? Listen to this. Let's level the playing field. Steal everything. If you need a new MP3 player or a computer, do you know how much money Apple and Microsoft have? Go in there, get a new laptop, grab it and run. New iPod, steal it. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, they're billionaires. They're not going to miss a couple iPods and a couple laptops. It's okay. You need a new car? Toyota. Toyota's unbelievable. And it's a foreign car company, so who cares? Go steal a Toyota. Walk on that dealership, hotwire it up, drive it off the lot. Gonna need gas to put in that car, right? You know how much money the oil companies make? Pull up to the gas station, fill her up, take off. Don't even think about paying the bill. They're not gonna miss $30, $40 worth of gas. New pair of jeans. You know how much money Tommy Hilfiger has? He's rich too. Go to your favorite department store, get yourself a new sweatshirt, some new slacks, some new shoes, just put them on and casually walk out. He's not gonna miss it. He's got plenty of money. Don't worry about it. Once again, this is Kid Rock, saying it's okay to illegally download music, and it's okay to steal anything else you need too. So go get them. And remember, stay in school and stay off the drugs.
In the House with Johnnie J.
Just want to remind you that we are doing our week-long pledge drive where we're asking 100 of our listeners to donate $10 a month. That will help us with our operating costs here at Innervision, because we work with physically challenged, disabled, and grassroots artists to teach them the business of music. And you can help support our nonprofit either with your volunteer time, or you can help us with a actual monthly donation of $10 a month. You can go to our website, innervisionrecords.org. That's innervisionrecords.org. And sign up for our free newsletter as well. For Innervision FM, this is Johnnie J.